Hello friend, welcome to the channel. Today I'll share with you a short morning practice that you guys can do to wake up the body first thing in the morning. And we'll start in a seated position right away with your legs crossed. Should be pretty comfortable. Then place your hands on your laps or on your knees, and from here close your eyes. So let's make sure we find a straight back, opening up the heart in front of us. Imagining a rope that's pulling us from the sky, starting from the top of our head and then reaching our hips and our glutes, creating a straight back and even enarching the lower part of our body. Let's find our natural breathing rhythm, inhaling and exhaling from the nose. And let's put focus on our breath here. On our next inhale, open up your eyes. And then let's start to make some really small movements in a clockwise direction with our hips. So we start moving our hips slowly with small rotations towards the right. And with each rotation, let's try to pay attention to each side of our body, going from 9 o'clock, 12, 3, 6 o'clock, touching every hour of the clock. And let's ask ourselves, is there any area which is stiffer or less fluid than the others? And thinking about this, we can start doing some bigger circles here. It's trying to really reach all of those areas. We can increase our pace, their own rhythm, and feeling also how our weight is shifting from left hip towards the right. Inhale and exhale from the nose. You can even close your eyes here, actually, if it helps you to focus on each area from north to east to south to west. And then we'll do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get back to center. Inhale here and exhale. And then slowly, as we did earlier, let's do it on the other side. So anti-clockwise direction. We're moving towards the left here. At the beginning, small circles. We can even imagine we have a ball, a very small, a tiny ball below our hips, on our perineum. And really, let's make sure that our body is rotating on this ball. That's what we can actually imagine to facilitate the movement. And as we did earlier, let's try to understand which areas are the stiffer ones, the less flexible, the less fluid ones. And by doing so, we can actually accelerate our pace here with a big smile. Let's try to even go a bit further on each direction, perceiving the shift in the weight of the left hip and the right hip as we move from east to west, from west to east, and then 4 more, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Now we can actually open our eyes in front of us, soft gaze, and then we'll try to change a bit the normal sequence that our body does. So basically we're used to inhale and open up our heart and exhale, round up our backs. We'll try to do the opposite. We'll try that now to really get out of the body's comfort zone. So what we'll do is we'll inhale in arching our back. We'll really try to inhale into the lower back of our body, rounding up the spine, pulling the navel towards the back of the room. And then exhale. Open up your heart and your chest. Look forward. And we'll do this several times. So inhale, round up. Exhale. Inhale. X. In. X. In. X. And with repetition, we really want to unlock some of the, organic repetition that our body does involuntarily by really switching to a different kind, in this case, of breathing technique, breathing path. And then we can accelerate a bit here, really trying to move our entire body. When we inhale, we pull the belly in, and actually our head as well can drop down towards our navel. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Great. So now we'll proceed into hands and knees. Let's really find our position. So let's make sure we have the right distance between our hands. We can actually rotate the hands and make sure that the mingle fingers are touching. And then let's really try to find a 90-degree angle between our forearms and the ground, and between our legs and the ground. So if we're not able, and if we have a block, we can actually place a block here and there to make sure to reference our body and understand if we have a 90-degree angle. And from here, we can go this time into a regular cat-cow. So we'll inhale, open up the heart, look forward, and exhale, round up the spine, gaze towards the navel. Inhale, look forward, navel drops towards the floor, and exhale, round up the spine, gaze towards the navel, tuck the chin under. Inhale, exhale. And let's do 5 more of these at our own breath, rhythm. If you can, we can actually accelerate a bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to center. So this time, what we'll do is we'll first of all point our fingertips, move and shift our hips towards our heels, elevate our knees, and get into the first downward dog of the day with our knees bent. So let's make sure we press the ground away with our hands. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Unlock your knees and really try to extend the hips towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale. And then right away with the next inhale, we'll bring the left foot in between our hands. Great. So the right leg is actually now extended, and what we'll do is we'll place the right hand on the floor, the left hand behind our head, and inhaling here, we'll open up the left elbow towards the sky. Exhale, left elbow towards the right hand. Let's make sure the left knee is 90-degree angle. It's bent 90 degree. Inhale, left elbow towards the sky. Twist. Exhale, back. And let's repeat 5 times. In. X. Don't go too fast here. Let's really try to feel your entire back body opening. Left body in this case, opening towards the ceiling. Couple more. Great. Now let's get back with our left hand towards the floor. Switch to plank pose. Then from here, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this time the right foot in between our hands, 90-degree angles with the right leg. The left leg, it's straight. And what we'll do here is the same on the other side. So basically, we'll press with our left hand the floor away with your right hand. You can place it behind your head. And here, with your next inhale, open up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right elbow towards the left hand. Inhale, open up gently. Exhale, back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. And exhale, back. This time the right hand goes towards the floor and we can find our downward facing dog. Perfect. So now straight away from downward facing dog, we move forward into plank, then back to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Dog. Inhale, plank. Downward facing dog. And then from here, we'll even try to go from downward facing dog to upward facing dog if you wish. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you guys, you can actually do it to plank. So inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do 5 of these. In, X. In, X. 3 more. Inhale, look forward, open up your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, open up. A couple of more. The last one. And then from downward facing dog, what we'll do is actually we'll walk the feet towards the hand and hands towards the feet. And then slowly we'll squat down. All right? Trying to place our hips and our glutes as close as possible towards our heels. And if that is not comfortable, we can actually place blankets or blocks below our glutes. We can elevate the pose. It can be a bit wider, a bit higher here. If not, we can actually stay in our squat. And what we'll do, it's actually a dynamic progression here. So from squat, it can be like this. We'll actually move forward with our knees. We'll put the knees on the ground, sitting on our heels, okay? Placing our hands on our laps and opening up our heart. And then back to squat. So squat, exhale, inhale, knees forward, squat, exhale, inhale at your own rhythm. And then the last one, back to squat, and then back to hands and knees. Good. So from here, what we'll do from hands and knees, we'll move our left foot and our left leg towards the left, this way, okay? And then from here, we'll do the same thing we did earlier. So we'll bring our left arm behind your head. We'll inhale, open up, left elbow towards the sky, and exhale, left elbow, right hand. Inhale, open up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Great. Now let's get back to hands and knees, and we'll do the other side. So right foot and right leg outside of your mat on your right side. And then here we'll press with the left hand the floor away. We'll bring the right hand behind our head, and then inhale, we'll open up right elbow towards the sky, exhale, right elbow, left hand. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last one, exhale. Perfect. Let's get back to hands and knees one more time. And one more time, we can find our downward dog with knees bent. So let's really try this time to really bend our knees in this downward dog, bringing up the hips towards the ceiling, okay? And from here, what we'll try to do is actually to drop our heels towards the floor, achieving a regular downward dog, pushing the floor away with our hands, and then getting back to a downward dog with bent knees. And we'll do this several times. So inhale, exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, exhale, drop your heels. I'll do 3 more. 2, 1. And let's back to downward dog with your knees bent. Great. So now what we'll do is actually we'll take some small steps with our feet towards our hand. We'll find a sort of a forward fold here. We'll inhale midway and exhale forward fold with our knees bent. And now what we'll do is actually we'll try to grab our elbows with the opposite hands, okay? And we drop our head towards the floor in this forward fold. Let's inhale here and exhale. Inhale in our lumbars, in the back, in the lower back. Exhale, drop your head heavy towards the floor. Drop your arms, bend your knees. Try to go up with your hips as much as you can. And then we'll do a dynamic version of this forward fold now, which is very helpful in the morning as well. So what we'll do is inhaling will come midway so that our upper back is parallel to the floor, and exhale will get back to forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, exhale, drop. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We can actually accelerate a bit the pace here, trying to create some energy. In, X. At your own rhythm, but you can actually, I think you can accelerate a bit here, trying to create some heat and move your energy across the body through your hips, through your joints, and we'll do 3 more. And then forward fold. So now one vertebra at a time, we'll roll up to standing slowly. Great, beautiful. So now we'll open up and we'll switch to Prasarita Padottanasana. So basically, we'll open up our legs the size of our wrists. So if we actually open up our arms, your feet should be at the projection of your wrists, more or less. That's where it should go. So we can place our hands on our hips, open up the heart, the chest, look forward, inhale here, and exhale, forward fold. You can actually achieve whatever you wish today. You can place some blocks under your hands, or if your body allows it today, you can actually place your hands on the floor and even drop further down if there's available to you today. So if you can actually place your hands on the line, on the imaginary line that goes from your left foot to your right foot.
Drop your head heavy and breathe here. Now push the ground away. Inhale, look forward. And what we'll do is we'll bend the left knee and we'll kind of squat on our left leg. And then passing through the center, we'll do the same thing on the right. So slow movements just to activate and mobilize the inside of our hips. We can look forward here. Maybe with a smile. I don't know if you guys hear some noises on your hips here, which are really mobilizing. And we can go a bit further down if your body allows it today. And then let's get back to center. Prasarita Padottanasana. Look forward midway. And then let's get back to standing. So finally, what we'll do now is that we'll squat down really slowly, passing through chair pose, reaching our squat. And here, let's try to stay a bit in the squat. That's a position you can stay maybe, a couple of minutes, 5 minutes during your day, maybe when you watch TV or you want to take a break from your work. And that really helps your lumbar and the back of your spine, okay? And as I said earlier, you can place some blocks, some blankets below your glutes. And then from here, what we could do is actually place your left arm this way with your elbow that touches the inside of your knee. And then with your next inhale, open up with your right arm towards the sky, looking at your right hand, feeling the opening here on your right side. And then exhale and move to the other side, okay? Back to squat, and then back to seated. Pretty simply. Thank you for the class. Thank yourself for the class. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a comment below or subscribe to the channel if you want to get updates on the next classes. Have a nice day.